As you can probably tell, I despise this book. Not because it's good. Oh no. Because it is atrocious. The premise is awesome. Check this out. There's a serial killer loose on the town of French Landing, Wisconsin, who is copycatting kid killer Albert Fish all those many moons ago. Jack Sawyer, our hero from The Talisman, who is now a retired cop from Los Angeles, is called upon to find this serial killer, only to discover that the killer is flipping back and forth from this world to the territories. Wow! What an awesome setup! Here are a few other plot setups. The fisherman, nicknamed for the killer, because that was what Albert Fish was called, kidnaps a teen boy named Tyler Marshall. A gang of bikers called the Thunder Five get involved in the search. The Black House itself is a portal to other worlds, and inside, Jack and the Thunder Five discover a doorway that takes them directly to Tyler Marshall. This novel sounds phenomenal. But that is where the awesomeness stops. First of all, the book opens into a page after page after page of unnecessary detail concerning the town of French Landing. 65 pages to be exact. You might ask me if I'm serious. Deadly. No joke. We don't even get Jack's name until page 65. That is mind-boggling. Since the villain is a serial killer, you would think we would get a whole bunch of gruesome killings, especially for a 600-page book. In that thinking, you would be dead wrong. In fact, we get only one, albeit a good scene, but only one. If I'm not mistaken, I thought the purpose of novels was to entertain. If it doesn't entertain, then why are we reading? The Thunder Five is a biker gang, but they don't act very gangly. They act like a bunch of pussies, if you want to know the truth. The whole time you're reading, you're wondering, who the hell wrote this bag of garbage? And this is where the truth hits you square in the forehead. The cover says Stephen King and Peter Straub. But if you look close, you will see a publication date of 2002. Stephen King's Dreamcatcher was published in 2001. A novel King admits he was in so much pain because of the 1999 accident that he could barely write. There is no way King contributed much to Black House. No way. So who did that leave? It left sucky-ass Peter Straub. So what Straub was essentially doing was writing a 600-page piece of fan fiction, which is the worst kind of fiction imaginable. Straub puts dark elements into a large block of literary, boring-ass storytelling and wants to pass it off as a horror novel. I'm sorry, Pete, but that shit don't fly. As for Black House, written 90% by Straub, I give it a 4 out of 10. Should be a 3, but I'll be generous because of the one good killing scene and the strong ties to the Dark Tower universe. You don't need to read The Talisman first to pick up this book. But again, why would you want to? To see how badly someone can fuck up a serial killer book? Then, if so, be my honored guest. I hold no anticipation for the third installment of Jack Sawyer's Adventure, which I suspect will be out in 2020. If Straub's name is on it, then you better believe it won't garner anything better than a 6. Read Black House if you want, but only if you literally have nothing else to read. What happens to the villain in this one is a joke, but what happens to Jack Sawyer is pretty interesting. With that in mind, I quietly take my leave and bid thee farewell. Viktor Wolfe. Ow.